Also breaking at this hour, people living in one community, as well as business owners there, are being asked to evacuate after a gasoline leak that has led to the closure of the entire downtown area. This is in the city of Lapeer. We want to show you some video from the scene there as we tell you exactly what's going on. This is a map of the area showing who is impacted. This is from the intersection of Saginaw and Nipissing Streets west through the 400 block of West Nipissing Street. Rod Maloney joining us live now with a look at what's being done to fix this problem. Rod, I understand that officials are updating us now.
Yeah, they're giving an update right now. Let's go and listen in to the police chief. His name is Dave Frisch.
Able to give an estimated time on when people will be able to re-enter their businesses or their homes. At this point, I'll take any questions that you have.
Joel Fike from NBC 25. Do you know the source of this gasoline?
That's still under investigation at this time. They're working backwards to find out where, by the concentration levels, on where they think that this may have come from. But at this time, I don't feel comfortable in saying an exact source.
Is it affecting the water lines at all?
No, this is strictly the sewer, and the sewer and the water are completely separate.
It would appear that there's a gas leak or gasoline tank leak, is there not? Is that what we're looking
Well,
at?
the source of the gasoline is unknown at this time, so I don't know. I can't answer that question any further.
Was there an inkling yesterday that this was an issue?
I have heard that there may have been, but the first reports to us, being the police department or the fire department, were when the incident took place at approximately 4:30 this morning.
And it was quite a loud explosion, was it not?
It was.
What caused the explosion?
Well, I'm not sure at this point in time. That's still being investigated by the fire department. They are the overall head of this investigation. Whether it was an ignition source or a pressure-based explosion, I do not know at this time. That's still part of the ongoing investigation.
So that's the situation here. What we've seen, and Sonny, let's go down this way. We're going to show you down the street here. You're seeing a lot of trucks in the way here, but this is the Nipissing Street in downtown Lapeer. It's been closed off by police. There's a fire engine down here, got a hazmat crew out here trying to get the gasoline out of the sewer lines. They had manhole covers being pushed up by an explosion about 4:30 this morning, and they have decided that it's going to take much of the day to get this taken care of. We'll certainly have an update for you coming up on Local 4 News at 5 and 6. Reporting live in Lapeer, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
All righty, Ron, thank you for the update.